I saw this TikTok and someone duetted it, and they were like, for like the biggest scam is alcohol.
Yeah.
Why it is now normal to drink alcohol. It is not
a poison.
It is not normal if you don't drink alcohol. That's bullshit. And that was the video. That was it. And I thought about that, and I was like, yeah. Because here's the thing, right? Alcohol. What is alcohol? When you strip it down to its stuff, it is liquid shit. It tastes like shit to the point where you have to mix in Coke, Sprite, other good drinks just to make it tolerable, just to drink it. And the danger there is if you add too much of the good stuff and just keep drinking it, then you get changed, because alcohol changes you as a person to the point where you can drink so much of it that you black out and you cannot remember what happened. You literally can't remember what you did. And it's become a problem in court cases as well, where someone who was blackout drunk did something and then they cannot remember it. They are on trial for something that they did but cannot remember doing. And it's become issues in court where how can you trial someone who cannot remember doing something that they did? And it's actually become an issue. And I was thinking about that. I was like, if you tried to pass that shit today, like let's say alcohol doesn't exist right now. Like it is today, alcohol doesn't exist. It's never been a thing. No one knows about it. There's nothing about it. Someone finds it and like comes up with the idea of like crushing whatever the fuck you do to make alcohol. I don't know, but I don't know how it's made. I don't care. Whatever, distilled. Like someone distills it and they're like, this shit is awful.
Shit fucks you up.
This shit fucks you up. You drink enough of this, you change as a person. You can get blackout and have a horrible headache the next day unless you eat a lot of bread. And like this is something. Just because it soaks up shit. But it's like this is the kind of thing that you make. And they went to the courts and they were like, I discovered this. I made this. I want to make this a thing. Today, you would never get that shit passed. Not a fucking chance. Something that everybody can go into a store and drink to the point where you black out and act like an absolute idiot, and you want to pass that today? We are on the verge of getting tiny vapes that fit in your pocket banned. You think alcohol would pass today? Not a fucking chance. But because it was created so long ago and becomes such a massive fucking thing to the point where if you don't drink, you're weird, it's the biggest fucking scam we've just accepted now. Because if it came out today, no fucking shot would anyone ever let that shit pass and become marketable.
True.
No fucking choice. Because now it's like, I want to commit a crime. But I want to I want to commit a crime. No, I shit you not. If someone could be like,
don't take that out of context.
Clip just that couple of seconds, just torsion going, I want to commit a crime. But you can make someone like who wants to be like, I want to commit a crime, but I want to make sure in the event that I do get caught or someone notices me, I want to have my best chance to get out of it. How do I do this? I drink fuckloads of vodka, gin, whiskey, rum. I don't fucking care. Whatever I want, to the point where I can still function to do it. I can still function enough to do it, but then I can also immediately after drink even more to black out and legally say I can't remember doing this. And it will be that much more difficult to do in a fucking courtroom. It would never happen. You would never ever get that shit passed today. It would never happen. But because it happened so long ago and becomes like such a big
thousands of years.
Yeah, because it's such a big industry now, it's just accepted. And the thing that hurt me the most about it is because I don't drink. I hate the taste of alcohol. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be schnapps, gin, whiskey, rum. I don't fucking care. It's all garbage to me. Even wine. Wine, if I take wine, I put like a quarter width of it in the glass and then dilute the fuck out of it with water. It will retain the same color so everyone knows I'm drinking wine, but I will just dilute that shit with water. That's the only way I'll drink it. Because otherwise I'm just like, it's too much. I don't like it. I hate the taste of it, but it's socially acceptable to drink and not socially acceptable if you don't. And it's become that thing where it's like, if you go to a party and you don't drink, people will think like you are not fun at parties because you don't get drunk, because you don't get wasted and can't remember what the fuck happened. And people wake up and they're like, I don't remember what happened last night, but it must have been a great time. Like, how the fuck is that what's justified now? How is that what's going on?
Because that is how some people cope with their lives.
But it's like we've accepted,
and that is fucked.
Yeah, and that's how people like cope with their lives, and we've accepted that, and we've made it fucking legal. It's bullshit. And I've even had personal problems with people in my life I'm not going to name, but I've gone out to parties, like cast parties and such, with certain people, and like there was never
they get drunk and they're completely different.
And they get drunk and they get completely different. And then I've been told, it's like, if you're not going to drink or you're not going to like have anything, why are you here? And I'm like, I'm fucking sorry. This is a cast party. We're all supposed to be here and like have an enjoyable time. And now I'm being outcast because I don't want to drink, because I drove drove here and I'd like to actually get home. And everybody else is like, oh, we just take a cab. Okay, so it's just acceptable that we could just like pay extra money for a cab to take us home, and the cab driver now has to deal with your dumb bullshit while you're being drunk, throwing up in their back seat, having a fucking quote unquote great time. And now I'm being outcasted because I didn't want to drink. I just want to come out and have a good time with my fellow castmates. And it's happened many times where I've been outcasted for not drinking. And I hate that. Why am I now the outcast? And I hate it. I got really fucking fired up about this horse shit. Yeah. So I really don't like alcohol. The only time I'll ever drink alcohol nowadays is if I'm having a shot on stream. And even then, I only do it for stream's sake because stream loves to see me go when I take the shot. It's only for entertainment value. I don't get anything out of it except for making stream laugh and get a couple good Keck W's and lulls. That's the only reason I do it. Otherwise, I hate it. I wouldn't have alcohol in this house otherwise. I don't like it.
That is totally valid.
I hate the taste. I hate the way it makes me feel. I hate other people being drunk around me. I'm sorry. I don't want to go to a party and then suddenly become the outcast babysitter and feel like I'm being neglected because I chose not to drink the biggest fucking scam. I don't like it.
I get you, man.
I'm very upset.